You seen this scene? He's thinking about Arc, right? Let's see. Who is this? Is this Ciel Senpai? What do I do? An opening? Hey, what's the choices again? I'll go to the hallway and talk to her. It probably doesn't concern me, so I'll just watch from behind. It's the opening. So this is Ciel Senpai, right? There we go. Senpai is glancing all around the hallway. I don't know if she's looking for something or someone, but she looks really suspicious. What the fuck? I get this sudden irresistible urge. Senpai always taking everything on her own pace. I think I can respond sometime to balance things out. Senpai is seriously searching for something. I sneak up behind her. Luckily, Senpai doesn't sense me at all. Here it goes. Boo! I grab her. Oh! Fuck! Alright. That noise was really loud, by the way. At least for my earphones, dude. Before I know it, I'm lying on the ground. Oh, Tohno-kun. Senpai sounds worried. Yeah, it's me, Senpai. Jeez, don't surprise me like that. I reflexively got away. But are you alright? I'm fine. I just tripped. Stand up. Damn, I just tripped. You didn't hit me at all. It wasn't you, it was me. I stand up. I guess the strange looks from all the other students in the hallway are to be expected. Wow. Man, I think I hit my hip. Guess I shouldn't pull pranks like that. Regret. Exactly. I think I overdid it, but since it was your fault, I will not apologize. I know. Sorry, Senpai. I interrupted your search. Well, this mischievous boy will now go back to his classroom. Rubbing my butt, I start to head to class. Oh, wait, Tohno-kun. Can you stand there as a punishment? Stand here as punishment? As usual, she says something strange. Sure. What is it? Just don't move, please. Like yesterday, she starts sniffing me again. Senpai. Having her stare right at me like this makes me remember my dream. Tohno-kun? What's wrong? What's wrong? Your face is turning red. It was nothing. Just, I had a bad dream. I don't feel very well. I think I'm honest as I don't say I don't feel bad at all. Tohno-kun? She looks at me with a very serious expression. Senpai? I'm perplexed. I feel as if Senpai is reading my mind, and I remember more and more of last night's dream. Tohno-kun, you say you had a bad dream. What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. It's none of your business. Don't worry about it. I'm asking you what you're doing. It is my business. Tohno-kun, you didn't sleep well last night, did you? Huh? Well, she is right, bud. Senpai, how do you know about that? Because your face is all red. I don't know if you are sick, but you don't look well, Tohno-kun. Oh, I see. I was surprised for a moment there. She guessed right about last night, so I thought. About this dream, Tohno-kun. Please tell me what kind of dream it was. Uh-oh. You could just say you had a wet dream, but don't name the... I don't know, that's kind of weird, right? Saying it to Senpai. Senpai is a lady. So... What's that word? Courtesy. I forgot what's that word. Delicacy. You gotta have delicacy. Senpai asked me again, as she hasn't given up. Fine. It's not a big deal, really. Just, you were in it a little. I answered reluctantly. Not you, Siri? What the fuck? All of a sudden, I was in it? Senpai gets mad. Oh, she knows? Bruh, what? She knew about the familiar. Is that hers or is that Arc? That's Arc, isn't it? What the fuck? How did she know about it? Senpai. Damn, she knows the dream. Senpai quickly takes a step away and stares at me. Senpai looks like she wanted to say something more, but she just gives a quick bow and runs away. I tilt my head in confusion. Then the homing bell echoes through the hallway. Well. At lunch break, the guy who didn't even show up for a single class arrives. Yo, Tohno! Food! Let's get some food! He's happy about something, being even more energetic than usual. Of course, food. But you seem to be in a great mood. Did something happen, Arihiko? Yup. I just asked Senpai she went to eat lunch together and she refused. That's odd. Senpai must be referring to Ciel Senpai, but this guy seems to get happy when his offer is refused. Hey Arihiko, you have that sort of taste. No, I'm not finished. So I asked Senpai why not. She said if Tohno-kun is there, then I don't want to come. Isn't that great, Tohno? That's odd. Why have I been friends with this guy since middle school? Oh man, she really hates you, Tohno. A rival loss is my game, so I'll treat you to lunch today. Ariko happily slaps my back. Well, I'm happy you're treating me, but Senpai was angry at me. Well, after she asked what Tohno-kun would be us, and I nodded, her face turned all red. As soon as she heard your name, her face probably burned with anger. Probably. Isn't that a little different, Ariko? Maybe. Maybe not. Ariko's story can't be trusted. Certainly, Senpai did seem angry this morning, but I don't know why she would be. No way. She couldn't have realized what kind of dream I had. Excuse me. If she could figure that out from one conversation, she'd make a great detective. Hey, stop whining, let's go, Tohno. There's only seats enough for half the people using the cafeteria. No, Yeah, if she hates me, I gotta go see Senpai. Yeah, bruh. I gotta see Senpai. I'll pass. I'm going to buy some bread and eat by myself. Really? Then I'll go ahead. Ariko goes off to the cafeteria. Well then, I'll also get out of my chair and head over to the tea club room where Senpai might be. I stand before the tea ceremony room. Of course, I brought some food for myself before I came. Knock knock. I tap on the door. I hear some scruffling inside and sense a person on the other side. Yes, who is it? I hear Senpai's voice through the door. It's me. Senpai, would you like to eat lunch with me? There's no answer. Senpai, I said lunch. I'm not eating with you, Tohno-kun. That voice doesn't sound happy at all. I'm not sure what to do. I have some curry bread. I pull out my secret weapon. Tohno-kun, do you think I can just be bought with food? Senpai shouts from the other side. Maybe this less than 100 yen bread. Yo, this shit's not even $1, bruh. Bro, it's not even $1. Damn. This less than $1 bread wouldn't work on her. Jeez. I think that's like trying to buy your crush a bag of Cheetos. Saying, hey, I got Cheetos. You want to eat some lunch together? It works sometimes. But that's because she liked you already, though. I guess she likes him already, so I guess that would work. Jeez. I think trying to barge in will make her more angry, so I guess I should just go back. And then... well, I guess I'll have some, though. She opens the door and stands in front of me. So, Senpai... come think of it, I shouldn't be taking this out on you, Tohno-kun. Turning away a guest that would come here would be a little rude. With a red face, she mumbles something like an excuse. Senpai, does that mean we can eat lunch together? I don't mind if you take it that way. If you like this room that much, then please come in. Senpai goes into the tea ceremony room. Following behind her, I walk inside. I start to eat with Senpai. Even though I got the impression that she was in a bad mood from Arihiko and reaction back then, it certainly doesn't seem that way. Senpai, I heard this from Arihiko, but you're angry at me. How come? No, I'm not really angry at you. It's more of an indirect thing. Maybe it's more your insensitivity. Wait a sec, Senpai. You're normally a hard person to understand, but today you're even more so. I thought I had to sneeze, sorry. When I sneeze, I like... I step back like that. If you're angry with my insensitivity, that's fine, but what do you mean, maybe? Senpai, you don't understand how you feel? She sighs. I'm a little unsure. I'm not usually concerned with myself. Senpai almost sounds apologetic. Probably I don't like myself. Senpai? Senpai sits in silence without looking at me. After a short moment of silence, she suddenly glares at me. More importantly, Tohno-kun. Yes? Straightening up, I look back into her eyes. Since I know she's about to begin a very serious conversation. What is it, senpai? Can I have that curry bread? What's with that all of a sudden? They just say you won't be bought out by food. That's a different matter. Tohno-kun, are you trying to take back what you said earlier? Tohno is really angry. I mean, senpai's really angry. It was just a joke for me, but I guess she took it very seriously. Yes, I understand. Please accept this, your highness. Here you go. I hand over the curry bread. That costs less than $1. Giving that up, I only have some sausage bread left. Damn, they like to do that, huh? So I like to go to this Chinese bakery. Sometimes, not all the time. Because I go to like a convenience store. It's like an Asian convenience store, and right beside it's like a Chinese bakery. And inside the Chinese bakery, they have wieners inside. I don't know why, but Chinese bakery like to put wieners inside bread, and it tastes pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it. Yay! Senpai happily takes it from me. Is she a kid or something? Then I'll give you some of this hamburger. Here you go, Senpai says as she gives me half of it from her lunch. Dude, that's a good trade-off. Half a hamburger slice? That's a hamburger steaku, right? A hamburger steaku. Half of it for a less than $1 curry bread. Easy trade. I think the difference in the barter exchange rate is a little high. See, that's what I was thinking too. I would like easy trade. After we finish our meals, we pass the time while sipping tea. A perfectly tranquil of passing time. It seems like she's not conscious of my presence. I'm not especially conscious of her presence either. Just a calmness. Like two friends at the same gender. We pass the remaining break time like this. Tohno-kun. Yes. What is it, senpai? I've been thinking about this for a while, but your glasses aren't used to correct your vision, right? Wow, you're amazing, senpai, and bullseye. They're just for show. I knew it, senpai nods. Hey, Tohno-kun, can I ask a favor? Senpai looks expectantly at my eyes. Not as much my eyes, but my glasses. Just once, could you take off those glasses? That would be trouble. Taking these glasses off means I would see those lines, and more importantly, I don't want to see the death of this person close to me. I can't do that. Unfortunately, I've never taken these off in front of others. It's kinda like a vow, so I'll reject your request. I answer clearly. Senpai slumps in disappointment. Huh, if you say so, then I guess it's not possible. Yes, because in these past 8 years I never took them off in front of other people, but that's right. That ended. With these eyes, I saw the death of many, many things. Tohno-kun? Yeah. What is it, senpai? What the fuck was that? What was that? Why did he envision that scenery? That's kind of weird. What do you mean, what is it? Suddenly spacing out like that. Lunch break is almost over, you know. That's true. I thought we had about 10 more minutes. Yes, we did have 10 minutes. But you were spaced out for that long. Senpai gathers up the cups. Huh. Was it really 10 minutes? Am I still tilting my head in curiosity? I help Senpai tidy up the tea ceremony and then leave. You think he's having a flashback from Nero memories? Because he had that one flashback with Nero and Roa, but then he doesn't really remember it. So it might be another flashback from Nero memories. Classes ended again, with plenty of time to spare. Go to the tea ceremony room. That's pretty obvious, right? Yeah, go to the tea ceremony room. I hurry to the tea ceremony room. Senpai has her hand on the door as I arrive. Senpai! Tohno-kun. Are you going home now? No, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit. You're going to have some tea now, right? I was thinking of joining you. No, I'm going home now. I have something to do, and this month's club funding is getting a little low. Excuse me. I see. All those tea snacks were bought with club money. But come to think of it, a club that can buy snacks with its own funds has to be wonderful. So, I can't keep you company. Tohno-kun, do you have any plans after this? Me? No, not anymore. Well then, care to walk with me to the front gate? Yes, it would be my pleasure. Senpai grins and nods and walk by my side. We decide to walk together for 5 minutes to the school gate. Without any serious talk between us, we arrive at the school gate. Well then, see you tomorrow, Senpai. Raising one hand, I start off down the road in the opposite direction from her. Oh, please wait. I have something I wanted to ask you, Tohno-kun. What is it? Yesterday, you said there was someone that looked like me. I kinda got curious, so I wanted to hear a bit more about it. Her eyes burns with curiosity. But to me, that's not something I really want to recall. Sorry, I don't want to talk about it. It was just a mistake I made, so it's okay. I look away from Senpai as I give a vague excuse. Is that so? Senpai quickly ends her questioning. But you saw that person late at night, right? Tohno-kun, I think walking around late at night like that is pretty dangerous. Those serial killings have been continuing, you know. If you meet that serial killer, it would be terrible, wouldn't it? Senpai, are you worried about me walking out late at night? Yes. You're a good person, so you're the type that easily get tricked and put in danger. Senpai looks like she is seriously worried. Yes, the concern makes me extremely happy. Thanks, Senpai. But it's alright. The one behind those incidents is gone. Huh? Gone? What do you mean? Crap, there was a secret between just me and Ark. I can't talk to Senpai about it. Besides, it's no use telling her about it. Yeah, that's right. It is dangerous to walk around at night, really. Anyway, from now on, please stop walking around at night. You're a good student. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure about being a good student, but I won't play around at night anymore, like you say. See, this is what happens when you don't watch TV, dude. Because he got no TV in his house. Well, besides Kohaku's. He can't tell. Right? He doesn't know any of the news articles. He's not caught up by social media. Senpai stares at me. Does she not believe me? She doesn't seem convinced. I get it. Then I promise. I stick out my hand. Then he did like this. Scout's honors. Senpai, I owe you one for that time, so I'll do as you ask. So it's a promise. You want to shake hands? Yeah. We're a bit too old for pinky promise, so we'll shake hands. After standing there a little perplexedly, Senpai takes my outstretched hands. I understand. It's a promise, Tohno-kun. She shakes my hands up and down. Well then, goodbye. Let's meet again at school tomorrow. Wrapped up in the sunset, Senpai disappears. After watching her go, I decide to head home too. I walk up the road and back to the mansion. It's not quite 6 o'clock yet. There's still an hour until dinner, so I'll kill some time in my room. Wow. The transitions though. Wow. I'm pretty amazed. I was like, what? I thought the game was gonna tell me, do you want to skip the scene or something like that? No, it's just a transition. Dinner is over, and it's now nighttime. Also, different is Ark didn't visit, right? That's the difference. No Ark. So I wonder if that means they're not gonna make a promise to each other about meeting in a park. Probably not. Oh shit. Excuse. Not excuse, but I swallowed air, and I was like, uh-oh. And I almost choked on the air, so I got some water. And we're at event, Akira Kohaku-san and Hisue are all sitting in the room. All in the sitting room. So I joined them for some after meal tea. Damn, we're all here. That's pretty rare. I think this is the first time, right? Who said that? I think that's Kohaku. It's not so. I like the second one rather than the first one. I think the taste is more refined. It is a difficult choice, but the difference in taste is great. But everyone handles its different concentrations in varied ways. But Kohaku, you like Japanese tea better? Right? I think Hisue prefers English tea. Hisue-chan does not mind blends that much. She may look sensitive, but Hisue-chan is... Nesan. Sensitive like she looks. See, there isn't anything she can't do like cleaning or sewing, Shiki-san. Kohaku-san suddenly engages me in a conversation. Hisue glance seems somewhat scary too. Dude, I like Hisue, bro. Why is she so, when it comes to Shiki, she makes this face a lot. I like that face a lot. Why are you suddenly telling me that, Kohaku-san? Because Hisue-chan's your servant. You surely know about her sensitiveness, right? What? What? What the fuck? What are we talking about? What? I quickly look over at Hisue. What are you talking about? Hisue stands there quietly with something like an air of an attack around her. No, I don't think she's that sensitive. She takes care of things quickly, even when I mess something up. And she doesn't get angry like someone else when I come home late. Nissan, don't you know it's perfectly natural for someone who breaks curfew to be scolded? Damn, I love Hisue, bruh. I didn't think much of Hisue before I played this game, I'll be honest. But, y'all, Hisue is my girl. Nah, Ciel's my girl just for this route though. Wait till the Hisue route though. I know, but isn't 8 o'clock a bit too early? I'm not a little kid, so let's make it like 10 o'clock from now on. I refuse. You don't have any reason to stay out that late anyway. It's not like you have cram school or a club to attend. I can't really rebut her when she brings that up. Somehow, someone free like me coming home late means I'm not playing around. Shiki-san, it is as Akira-sama says. It's dangerous out there recently, so please don't go out at night, okay? Dangerous? You mean those serial killings? Yes, Kohaku-san nods. It makes me laugh. It almost makes me laugh. The one doing that, Nero, is no more. Man, Shiki, you're an idiot, bruh. Bruh, Nero eats people. He doesn't suck anyone's blood. But the only one who knows that are me and Ark, and other people that are still frightened about the shadow of the dead killer. This morning they found another victim in the shopping district. That's the 11th victim, you know. The 11th victim. Wow, 11? That's amazing. That's baseball team. Wait a minute. Kohaku-san! Yes? What you just said, is that true? Yeah, it's true. It was in this morning news. It seems like it happened last night, but just like all the others, all the blood was drained completely. What? That's weird. Because Nero's dead. How could someone who died 2 days ago kill someone that day after? No way. Did he not die? No, that's definitely not it. He's definitely dead. So how come? Ark. Then maybe. If the vampire roamed the street disappeared, but these incidents are still happening, then the only vampire left in the city is her. Damn, you know, I don't like these quick scenes, bruh. I wish the quick scenes are slower. Because if it's hentai, and I didn't censor it, I'm gonna be so fucking mad, bruh. God damn it. I don't know, man. Good night, Shiki-sama. Yeah, good night, Hisue. The door shuts softly, and I'm left in the room alone. Another victim appeared. Another victim killed by a vampire. It can't be Ark, right? She says she doesn't suck blood. And more than that, I don't think anyone who acts like human could do that. I only spent 2 days with her, but I can't believe she would do anything bad. With her prettiness, her great smiling face, she can't suck someone's blood and discard them on the street. Damn, he only described her, what's that called? The outside, not the inside. Her prettiness, and her smiling face, not her nice personality. Well, I guess she did threaten to kill him a lot. I guess you wouldn't call that nice. But, there's been another dead body found. I should just meet her once more and ask her about it. Saying that aloud, I quickly act on it. I take the knife I used to fight Nero and sneak quietly out of the mansion. Going out into the street, I start to search for Ark. My lungs feel like they're going to burst. I stop running and catch my breath. My body, which was running non-stop until now, wheezes to try to suck in more oxygen. My panting fills the air. There's no good, I can't find her. I ran down the street into her place, but I still couldn't find her. That Ark. She's always around when you don't need her, but when you try to find her... I speak those words selfishly. It's been 4 hours. It's almost midnight, but I still don't see Ark anywhere. For some reason, I thought optimistically that I could find her easily once I started looking for her. I went to see her, and when we last parted, she said, "See you later." Shit, where did you go, Ark? For some reason, I'm getting very annoyed. I keep thinking I'll see her soon, but I don't. This is killing me. I thought we'd see each other again. What is that? It's like I'm in love with her. But that's stupid. Forcing a grim smile, I shake that thought from my mind. Hey. I'm like, damn, bro. I don't know, man. There's a option where I could turn off the special effects, but whatever, fuck it. I'll try to be more careful, I guess. I check out the park. If I don't see her there, I'll go back. Taking a deep breath, I walk to the park. 2 nights ago. The park where so much happened. The park where I partied with Ark. Huh? There's something different about the park. The lampposts are off. The lampposts throughout the park are all turned off. The moonlit park seems more solitary than usual. Is it a power outage? I look around me. Outside the park, the lights are all working. The only lamp's not working within the park itself. What was that just now? I hear something. The glimmer sound like it's coming from a fight. I'm curious. There's no basis for this, but this late at night, if there's any sort of trouble going on, I think it has to be involved her. Alright. Trying as hard as I can to be silent, I head towards the source of the sound. I can see 2 figures facing off. Someone's wearing dark black garments, and I can't tell who it is. I can easily tell the other one. White garment and golden hair that can easily spot it even in just the moonlight. Ark! I was being attacked by this black human shape. That black human shadow is carrying something like a sword, and isn't something like a simple fight. Sword in hands, it jumps towards Ark. Ark deflects the blades, coming in towards her chest, with her hand and lightly contacts the chest of the black shape. In the next instant, that sword-wielding shape flies through the air like a soccer ball. Roll. Falling down the brick pathway in the park, it keeps rolling as if easing the fall. No, to be more accurate, it rolls right towards me. It's dark and I can't tell, but in front of me is the shape. Stop rolling and regain his feet. A sharp cut-off voice. Ha! Fascinated by the display, I let out a breath of admiration. Suddenly, the sword-carrying figure seizes all moment. I'm seen? The figure finally seems to realize I'm here, and then it leaps towards me with sword in hand. Huh! The cutting blade of the sword rapidly arcs towards my throat. With this speed, this flying speed, this accuracy surpasses that of Nero's beast. The shadow movement is as fast as arc, when she is tearing apart Nero beast. The sword pokes lightly at my neck. Thump. My heart accelerates to a feverish pitch. I don't even have time to think of the danger or to evade. My thoughts are filled only with death. Then he broke Senpai promise. It hasn't even been a day. The sword doesn't pierce my throat, but stops suddenly. Tohno-kun? Senpai? Our voices overlap. Both our voices are drowned in disbelief. Ciel Senpai and I stare at each other in amazed shock. Shiki, get away from her! Our voice calls far away. Oh no! Ark dashes toward us. Senpai glares at me with eyes that seem to be holding another person. Like that, she turns around and runs off. Why? Senpai is completely gone. The black figure is Senpai wearing those clothes? That person who saved me 2 days ago when I was nearly killed by Nero crows. But Senpai, she said that wasn't her, so why? Shiki! I suddenly realized Ark is in front of me. Ark? Are you alright? Did she do anything to you? Just like Senpai before, she looks at me intensely. But that doesn't matter. Did she do anything to me? I touched my neck. That had a sword on it until now. It's a light, sharp pain. The fingers that touch my neck is faintly painted red. Senpai's sword had cut my throat only a few millimeters deep. What is going on? Why would Senpai attack me? Why? Really, why would she glare at me like that? Isn't it obvious? You saw us trying to kill each other. She is someone who operates in complete secrecy, so she hates for an ordinary person like you to see what was happening. Ark says this unbelievable statement. Kill each other? Why? How come? Why would you and Senpai do something like that? Lost in pure shock, I can only manage those words. In the first place, I didn't come here to ask that. I want to ask her, Ark, about something, which is why I was out here in the first place. I don't know. I only came to see you, so why? Why are you and Senpai trying to kill each other? Huh? Shiki, you came to see me? Yes. I had something I wanted to talk about, so I was just looking for you. So why did it end up this way? I don't know. My head is just spinning. Please, could you tell me what's going on, Ark? Well, I was just simply fighting with that person from the church. It isn't something that concerns you, so just forget about it, Shiki. Does it concern me? But first, what do you mean by the church? Explain so I can understand. Ark doesn't answer. She mulls it over until she nods. Sure, why not? Since you're that worried, I'll tell you. Hey, is this glitch? Oh, it's not glitch. I don't know why. I remember. Remember, all the lights are turned off, right? So there's no light in the park. This is complete darkness. This is what darkness look like. It's blue. I'll tell you. It really doesn't concern you though, so do you really want to hear it? Yeah. No matter what it is, I won't mind. Oh? How enthusiastic. Hold on. I need a little break. But then I'm getting sick too. Because my nose is like killing me. Oh, how enthusiastic. Uh-oh. I'm actually a little curious about why you came to see me though. Come on, please hurry. I want to hear about that person. Da. I love that noise, bro. Da. Whenever an anime girl, whenever, it's kind of weird calling it anime girl, right? Well, whenever the voice actress say, da, I always like that. Ark looks a little angry. I don't even think about why she looked like that all of a sudden. My throat still hurts. Yeah, it does. Senpai, Ciel Senpai, pointing his sword at me. All I can think about is why Senpai would do that. Fine, I'll tell you. Dead apostles are vampires that try the utmost to conceal their existence. In order to live, they must suck the blood of humans, so victims will always appear as long as they exist. But there's not too many stories of people being killed by vampires, right? Do you know why that is, Ark? I didn't ask about vampires. Sheesh, I'm trying to explain it to you in order, Shiki, so please answer, okay? Look, even when the vampires kill people, they try to hide it from the surrounding society that people like you live in. They seek to hide themselves and try as much as possible using magic and other things to camouflage their victims to make it appear natural. Do you know why? Well, it's because humans aren't stupid. If they found out monsters like that exist where they live, they attack them. Even though humans are weak, they do have things like police. If there are such things as vampires, an effort would be made to protect people from them. Then people would stop walking around at night like what's going on right now. I think they're trying to hide themselves because it's inconvenient for them. Well, I guess that's true, but police are only a law enforcing group against humans. We don't consider them at all. But it's correct to say that vampires hide their presence for the sake of self-preservation. Shiki, there is a natural enemy of vampires. A group of something like professional killers that now have the power balance in their favor. It's true for other transcendent species, but especially for vampires, it is fatal for them to reveal themselves. Even if a vampire made a secret kingdom in a village somewhere in the mountains, away from all civilization, this natural enemy will definitely notice if victims keep increasing. Excuse me. Vampires exploit the humans in secret, for no reason other than self-preservation. The vampires hide their dead victims' bodies, not out of fear of human society finding out, but in fear that these natural enemies discovering them. Their natural enemy? She means someone that fights against vampires. Like Senpai who was wielding a sword against Ark? So they aren't human either? What are you saying? Their natural enemy is without a doubt you humans. Natural enemies? Us? Yeah. Starting from a long time ago, humans used many kind of magic, the occult, magical ceremonies to create an organization and started to eliminate primates other than humans. The greatest of these Christianity. The greatest of these is Christianity, the pride of the Vatican, the exorcists. The Catholic Church always viewed non-humans as impurities, but vampires are considered the most dangerous. There are many religious groups in the world, but the Catholic Church looks at vampires with more hostility than the rest. You know, it's almost an obsession. They are so insane, I don't even want to mess with them. Ark lets out a sigh. You should know what I'm getting at by now. The one who tried to kill you was a member of an elite organization that hunts heretics. This group, the Bureau Agency, is part of the church. They use their own strength rather than law to deal with contradiction to Christianity. These hidden exorcists are more like professional killers. Being the ones who crush contradiction, their existence is a shadow, and so they do not come out in front of people. There are sections that should not exist within the organization called Christianity, so they kill all those that discover the existence indiscriminately. That woman, it seems she is now called Ciel, probably came here to hunt down the vampire in this city. Her sense for the enemy is far better than mine. She says this with an irritated manner. I don't even have words to say. Senpai is some sort of exorcist who's hunting vampires. I just can't believe that at all. Because Senpai has such a gentle, good nature. She can't kill. She's not someone that can handle such thing, unlike me. That's a lie. That's a lie, Ark. Because Senpai is an upperclassman at my school. So why would you say she's some member of the church? Hey now. Shiki, you know her? Ark draws near as if telling me she won't allow that. Of course. She's the third year at my school. I've known her since I was a first year. Since I was a first year. Huh? Something's wrong. Come to think of it, how long have I known her? I don't even know which class she was in. I try and remember, but I don't have any memories of her before the day I found her mending those splints. Thank you very much, Tohno-kun. She smiled as she said that. For some reason, I felt like I had always known her. This can't be true. First of all, the strangest thing is that Senpai is called Ciel, like it was natural to be called so, but no one calls her with a different name. She was only called Ciel. How come no one doubted such a name? Ark, about Senpai, about that person. Who is she? Didn't I tell you? She's a member of the Bureau Agency. She's a newcomer who entered only 8 years ago, but maybe she has great abilities. She's an agent already having a seat in the perfect number, the 7. The 7? I don't get quite what Ark is saying. But the number 7 certainly is a perfect number. That's why I saved the H scene, dude. I saved the H scene! Number 7! I'll never forget it. It is a perfect number. The number isolated from the others. In its solitude, it has nowhere to go. Isolation, isolation. Since it is perfect, the Apocrypha named it with that number refuses reincarnation. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Apocrypha. You know why? That's roast beef special. That's her lost arc, I think. I think roast beef lost arc is called Apocrypha. So that's pretty cool name drop. Roast beef is the roast beef girl from Melty Blood. She's gonna appear in Melty Blood. I hope they put roast beef in the main game. I like roast beef a lot. She's pretty cute, bro. I like her. She's a lesbian though. I guess that's okay. She likes Shion, but I don't know if Shion's gonna appear in the main game either. So whenever there's a guy around, she's like, damn, another dude. Ah. I want to go out with roast beef. I'm not gonna lie, but I can't. I mean, Shiki can't, because you know I already said it. Unless we can turn her bi. I don't quite get it, but only a true arrow protagonist could do it. Alright, let's keep reading. Fuck it. Let's keep going. The only reason I mentioned roast beef is because of Apocrypha. I think that's the name of her lost arc, or whatever it's called. Arc. I don't quite get it, but for some reason those words repeat inside my head. Wait, what he said? Oh, go back. That's important. Isolation says it's perfect. Apocrypha name with that number refuses reincarnation. You don't get it, but those words repeat because he's part Nero now. He's part Nero. He got Nero memories. That's why. That's right. The members of the Bureau agents are highly skilled, so I guess it's easy for them to use suggestion against someone who can't even resist. That one probably was deceiving you all in order to stay in your high school. Suggestion? Like hypnosis? Yes, it can be a very complex order. It can't be a very complex order. She'll probably use something like simple, like don't doubt Ciel. Yeah, that's it. I always felt something was wrong from the beginning, but as soon as I would see her again, those doubts would disappear. Feeling it natural for her to be there. Wasn't that one of Senpai characteristics? I understand, but there's still something else. You said Senpai's a member of the Bureau Agency, so why is she fighting you? They only fight bad vampires, right? So there isn't any need for you two to fight, right? They only fight bad vampires, such as those who suck blood of humans and cast their bodies away. Ark, you... What, did I do something? Ark looks directly at me. I can't think of it. I don't want to think that this person would ever suck human blood. But the truth is, the incidents are still occurring. Furthermore, Senpai, an exorcist from the church, is trying to kill Ark. Ark, don't tell me the killing yesterday was your doing? That's why you and Senpai were fighting. I grip my teeth. I speak those heavy, painful words, as if confessing love towards a girl I like. Shiki, are you serious? Even I don't want to believe it. But then, who did it? Nero's dead already. So that leaves only you, right? I'm filled with regret as soon as I say those words. I still like her. She saved my life. And those 2 days ago were a lot of fun. So I don't want to separate from her like this. But if she is the killer vampire, and then smack! My head, oh! It's hit with a fist. Shiki, you idiot. Ark? I wouldn't normally let it settle with just this, but since you look so pitiful, I'll let that be enough. Smiling, Ark hawks back. Then she would have killed you if you made that assumption of her. Shiki, you're a great person. What? Having her say that so suddenly makes my cheek flush. In addition, you're so honest. I like those things about you. Ark smiles happily. Seeing her like that, I can't imagine her sucking on someone's blood. Ark, so... Yes, I'm not the killer. It's the work of some other vampire, not me. The knot in my chest disappears. I see. I knew it. Ark didn't do those things. I see. It's the work of another vampire. That's a relief. Wait, that's weird. Hold on, Ark. You said another vampire, but isn't it odd for vampires to come out one after another? What are you saying? There aren't any new vampires. What? But Nero isn't alive anymore. There isn't anyone else that could do something like that. Oh, I see. Shiki, you really made a big mistake. Ark gives an amazed sigh. You see, the serial killing you're talking about were always the work of just vampire from the very beginning. So no new vampires will appear, as Nero is unrelated to those incidents. Huh? Nero's unrelated? What do you mean? It's just like I said. You're normally pretty sharp, but you lost at some point. Think back, Shiki. Nero was a vampire, but did he ever suck human blood? Suck blood? He ate humans and... Oh. I see. Why did I notice such a simple mistake? The victims of the serial killings are found with their bodies drained of blood. Excuse me. But Nero was different. He didn't leave any dead bodies behind. He only drank the blood and also ate the meat, leaving no trace. To prove it, the people eaten by him in the hotel were treated as missing people, not killed people. So that means it is something completely different. Wait, then what is the serial killing going on right now? Just who was doing it? That's a different vampire than Nero. To be more specific, that is the vampire. That vampire is why I came here, and Nero came here following me. It's that sort of correlation. What? So the one you're after wasn't Nero after all? Yes, I never ever say he was my initial target. I was his target, but he was never my target. My target's the one called the serial killer in this city. What? I gasped in shock. But in reality, it's just as she says. She said her purpose is to kill vampire, so I just thought it was Nero she was after. So, what is it? Killing Nero that night was pointless. It wasn't pointless. You found my place. Well, if you didn't kill me, you probably wouldn't have to be there in the first place. I felt a little dizzy. In other words, those vampire killings had none at all to do with Nero. It was the work of another vampire. Yeah, that's right. But that's my problem, so you don't have to worry about that. And more than that, hey. With an extremely happy smile, Ark looked up at me, and I still stand there in surprise. How was last night? Who came? Huh? What does she mean by last night? I don't understand what she's talking about. After all, I'm the idiot who mistook Ark's words and made such a stupid mistake. So of course I don't understand what she's saying. And huh? Did Ark ask me who came last night? Ark? What do you mean by last night? Huh? That's strange. I know I sent you a dream familiar. Wait, what's that dream familiar thing? It's like a familiar that lets you see a dream about what you desire the most. You're a male, so I sent you a succubus. Wasn't it a good dream? Man. You didn't have to do that, Arc. Yeah, good dream. That was. I remember the realistic dream I had and my face turns red. That was your doing. Arc grins even more. Crap. If I stayed quiet, this conversation would have been over. But since I reacted so strongly. So you did get it. So what kind of dream was it? The dream family was supposed to take the shape of your greatest desire, so it felt really good, right? What kind of dream? Oh god. I died before I say it. Arc, it doesn't concern you, so leave me alone. I looked away from her, confused. But Arc keeps saying, come on, over and over. Come on, tell me. You can at least tell me who you dreamed about. She acts like a curious kid. Every time I turn her away, she keeps jumping in front of me, saying, come on. Please, just let it go. There was something wrong with that dream. Even now that, I don't know what I saw that dream. Arc says it's my great desire, but I don't want to think that it was. Oh, maybe it turned into a nightmare. She does tend to write the story to her liking when fond of her target. She's only a novice, so I guess it couldn't be helped. She's only a novice. Oh. I wonder if she's talking about her. It has to be her, right? It doesn't make sense it's not her. It's Lynn, right? Oh, man. Arc thinks out loud. Writes the story to her liking. This is pretty cool because I only know Lynn through Melty Blood, right? And Lynn's really quiet. I don't know how she acts in the sequel. I don't know what the sequel's called, but I'll play that sequel too. After Tsukihime. What do you mean? I'm saying she interprets your desire in her own way. That dream family I sent you is just a... She likes to play pranks. What? Oh! That's a relief. Oh man, yeah. That's right, that dream. It couldn't have been what I wanted. I let out a sigh of relief. With this, my innocence has been proved, but... Arc, why do you send me such a thing? That's too much even for harassment. Man, I'm censoring that. No, I'm censoring that. Fuck that. I'm censoring that. I wouldn't harass you. Yeah, I wouldn't harass you. I sent you the dream family to thank you for defeating Nero. I really am grateful to you, so I thought it would be great if I made you happy. Thank me. Well, I'm happy that you're grateful, but no matter what, I'll pass on that sort of things. Now, come on. They say you can't accept a person's goodwill? Hey, you're not a person, you're a vampire, Arc. That's true, bud. Arc slumps her shoulders. How do I say this? Arc is very open to expression. Being happy, being angry, she changes her expression so quickly, it's kind of charming. I said she was a vampire, but she really does seem like a human. Enough to make me forget that fact. Ah, the lampposts are turning back on. The previously dark lamppost springs back to life. The park, lit only by the moonlight, gradually becomes brighter. It seems that woman lifted her barrier. It was supposed to prevent anyone from entering the park, but it seemed like you could pass right through. You mean the power outage was Senpai doing? Yeah, it's one of their specialties, letting people stay away. It really has nothing to do with us. By the way, Shiki, I want to ask, but what do you think of Ciel? With a cold voice, Arc suddenly asked that. About Senpai. What do you ask about that, Arc? Nothing. I just hate that woman. We were supposed to meet and exchange information, but I got irritated during the conversation, and we ended up trying to kill each other. Whoa! What? That was a... Damn, she got pissed. You know, Arc, if you make her mad, she'll kill you. She doesn't care, dude. She doesn't give a fuck. She'll kill you. Kill each other? Why did you end up doing that? In the first place, Senpai isn't a vampire. Why did you try to kill Senpai? That's my line. She was the one who struck first. Huh? The one who struck first was Senpai? That's right. She said I knew it was pointless. I just can't allow your existence. And then she attacked me. She may look very calm, but I remember the Bureau Agency enjoy fighting. You can't let her fool you too, Shiki. What? Enjoy fighting? Does Senpai really? Shiki, you were fooled by her up until now, right? So why are you saying things to help her out? You know she was tricking you since you didn't know anything and pretended to be a normal person. Don't you feel a little angry at being used? Ark glares at me. That is, certainly I'm shocked that Senpai is different from normal people, kinda like Ark. But I don't feel like I'm being tricked. On the contrary, Senpai has helped me so many times. Even though I know about Senpai's identity now, I still think of her as Senpai. Eating lunch with her, talking about stupid things with her and Arihiko, walking with her to the school gate, all of it is so much fun. So if I could, it would have been better if I didn't find out about her. Shiki, whose side are you on? Mine or that woman's? I feel pressure. Her eyes are the source. Now she isn't like a human, but more like an animal hunting its prey. It seems Ciel Senpai is an unforgivable enemy for Ark. That's why she glares at me with such fierce, hostile eyes. As if saying, if I am her enemy friend, I'll be Ark's enemy as well. Ark, I have trouble answering. That's obvious, right? Duh. I'm sorry, Ark. You had your route, bro. We got your endings. We got both your endings. It's time for Ciel Senpai to get her time to shine. Despite all of this, don't even want to think Senpai is my enemy. Senpai is my dear friend. Enemy or ally, I can't label her like that. What is this? Then what am I to you? You're someone I can't leave alone and I scratch my cheek. Someone I can't leave alone, and I'm concerned about her in a completely different way than Senpai. Even tonight I was simply looking for her, but I was getting so frustrated I couldn't find her. It was something like feeling worried about a loved one. No, there's no way that's true. Certainly she's beautiful, but Whoa! Dude, why did he do that? Just in case I fucked up. Oh, you can't look at the goddamn pictures. Damn it. I was going to look at the pictures. But you saw the pictures. They show Hime. Why did it show Hime? I like that. Are we going to have more Hime pictures? In Ciel route. That would be pretty cool. But that's pretty cool. Why did he say Hime? Oh! I know why he see Hime. Oh! Remember? He has neural memories. I'm assuming though, right? I'm assuming he has neural memories. Because he's part crocodile, part Nero. Right? We can't forget that. That was significant to the story. Because of that, it looks like Shiki gained Nero memories. Because they show a flashback of Nero talking with Rora about immortality. And then Shiki woke up, but he never talked about the dream or acknowledged it. So we don't even know he saw the dream or was that just for the player. But right now, he just like had a fucking sudden flashback about Hime. I call it Hime. That's with Ark with long hair. I call it Hime. So that's Hime. So he saw Hime, which is Ark, you know, long time ago. And he keeps saying I'm in love with her. We know that he loved her in Ark Route, but did he fall in love with her the first moment he saw her? It might be, right? First, what's that called? First sight of love, or whatever it's called, bro. Love at first sight. That might be a possibility, or it might be because she did suck the blood of Rora, though. But then that wouldn't make sense. He's like Nero. I don't know. Fuck that. I don't want to think about Nero. No way, right? Ah, fuck it. Let's keep going. But that's cool. They show Hime. So, I wonder... is he really... Does he really have Nero memories? Will he become more like Nero? That's pretty interesting. Look, just give it a rest. What are you asking me about that anyway? How can I know? Being screamed at irrationally, she screams back at me irrationally. Fine. Then, I don't know you at all, Shiki. Hey, hold on. Where are you going? It has nothing to do with you. Don't follow me. Is she really that angry? Arg walks away without even turning around. Her figure quickly fades into the distance. Just where does she plan on going? What is this? Taking it out on me like that? Yeah, she's the one who sent me that dream familiar, so I'm the one who should be angry. Bro, why you would be angry at the dream? Well, did I do something to make her angry? I don't know. In the first place, there's no way I can understand how vampires think. Art gets mad and went somewhere by herself, and I asked her what I wanted, so I know I should go back to the mansion. But my feet don't even move one step back. My logic tells me where I should go, but my heart doesn't listen. It's been said a million times, but the feeling of love and hate, they have nothing to do with logic. Man, jeez, damn it. Why is it that I just can't leave Ark alone? Ark! I said wait! Raising my voice, I chase after Ark, who keeps on walking. Surrounded by night, Ark walks down the street. She looks straight ahead, her right figure with golden hair fluttering. It bears a horrible resemblance to the first time I saw her. No, or perhaps it's like the time she faced off with Nero. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, Ark! Ark continues to walk without turning around. I want to talk to you. Can you at least tell me what you're going to do? Of course, Ark just continues walking without turning around. It would be miserable if I left it like this. I decided to follow her silently for now. Uh-oh. Don't tell me she turned around. She's going to be hungry. Is she hungry? The footsteps echo through the night air. And then, Ark suddenly stops and turns around. Don't follow me. Don't you understand it's troubling for a normal person like you to follow me around? So tell me what you're going to do and I'll go back. It doesn't concern you, so leave me alone. Ark strides off once more. Crap. It seems like our wordless wandering is going to continue. When we approach the main street, Ark freezes. Found it. Huh? Her voice is cold, like a totally different person. It sure runs up my spine. Even from behind, I can feel the hostility manifesting itself in her. Ark, wait, what are you? I can't even finish. It's clear what she's intending to do without saying anything. Without a doubt, there's nothing but a pure, unadulterated intent to kill. Hey, what are you thinking? Ark doesn't answer. Her eyes are fixed only on a man in a business suit walking by. Shiki, take off your glasses and look at that person. That person? You mean the businessman? Hurry. If you want to know what I'm doing, then leave the questions for later. Alright. I don't like to look while in town, but I take off my glasses. Gah! Instantly, a light headache swings forth. In exchange for the pain, I can see lines running all along the walls and the ground. Another question, Shiki. You can only see points on living things, right? Huh? Yeah, that seems to be true. Things like buildings only have lines. I saw them back during the time in that hotel, but at the cost of a headache that almost caused me to pass out. Right, since you're a living being, I can't comprehend the depth of inanimate objects. So in order to see the depth of inanimate objects, you must first connect to the circuit, which is the same orientation as them. To see, you have to comprehend them first. Then another question. Shiki, how does that person look to you? It'll just be the same as, oh. Without thinking, I step backwards. What is that? Certainly all humans have lines on them. But they only have countable lines, and they also look like geometric pattern. But what is that? There are lines running all over through him. Those lines are all over him like a blood vessel, so much that I can't even make out his appearance. Gah! I want to puke. Those black lines scribble making human shape everywhere throughout it. I can see black points. That looks just like they're flowing blood. Shiki, how does it look? I was hoping it would look normal to you. I can't answer. Right now, it takes all my strength just not to vomit. I see. How unfortunate that you can see death on that thing. Yeah, it's not normal, but I can still see the lines. I knew it. Then you can kill the dead. The fact that you don't have any life has no meaning for you. Something that moves, something that breaks. You can stop it completely without exception. You're more of a monster, Shiki. Huh? As you saw, you can't call that thing human anymore. It's a vampire that deceives death by sucking the blood of other people. Ark quickens her steps. She walks straight towards the man. Hey, Ark. Stay there, Shiki. Did that young man realize Ark was there? He starts running towards the back alley. Ark strides silently. Underneath the moonlight, she disappears into that alley. Thump. The sound of my heart beats awfully close. It's not even real late at night. Even though I'm in the midst of the bustling shopping district, I can't sense anyone besides myself. Thump. My glasses. I have to put on my glasses. If I don't do that, I'll see terrible things. I'll see something so terrible that everything I've seen so far will be nothing in comparison to it. Thump. But my body won't move. My eyes that can see this patchwork world, like towards the alley in fascination. Suddenly, sounds vanishes. In the presence of other people, the sound of the wind, and the smell of the dirt, all of it freezes. Under the frozen moon, a bizarre noise sounds from the other side of the wall. Go. No, I can see it. I can't hear anything. A sickening sound. But I can see it. My eyes definitely see the sound of death and death crashing. Gah! My vision turned crimson. Why do my eyes see death? Something that shouldn't be able to be seen. My glasses. I have to put on my glasses or I go insane. I hold back the rising gorge in my throat and use my shaking hand to put on my glasses. And sound and light return. Now that I'm calm, I glance around and see nothing out of the ordinary in the shopping district. The bustling of many people passing by. The brightness of the store decorated show window and the sound of rushing cars' engines. I'm panting excessively. I can hardly breathe. Even though I put my glasses back on, I can still feel a lingering remnant of the death. It makes me sick. Ark comes out of the alley. They examine the traits of her previous hostility. She seems to be in a good mood. Ark? Huh? Oh, I see. I guess you really did stay there. Stay here, you. I can't go home after seeing like that. Huh? What's wrong, Shiki? You don't look very lively. Don't worry about it. It's just my anemia. More importantly, Ark, what was that all about? I look at Ark as I grab her arm. Well, Shiki, what are you doing all of a sudden? If you're hurt, I can take you to your house. No thanks, I'm fine. So tell me, what was that person? You showed me this much, so if you say there's nothing to do with me, I'll punch you, Ark. I approach her, ignoring the fact that I can barely breathe. Ark's expression instantly turns serious, but I have no intention of backing down. After a brief stare off, she gives a sigh. She's cute, dude. Fine, you're awfully persistent, Shiki. Well, forgive me for being so persistent. Idiot, that was a compliment. Then, shall we go somewhere else to talk? Somewhere else? Why? You want me to tell you about it, right? So not here. Let's go back to the park. Shiki, can you walk? Don't make fun of me. This anemia is just an everyday thing. Aww, Alex says regretfully as she smiles and starts to walk. I walk behind her, resist the urge to pass out. Well, as you wish, Shiki. Let's talk about anything. If you want to ask something, feel free. Then I'll ask. But just what was that guy earlier? You said he was a vampire. Was he what you were after? No, he certainly is part of my target, but putting the dead back into the grave isn't my goal. Only got him because he was a minion of my enemy. If I left him alone, he would kill more people to increase his power. Arc. Could you explain so I can understand? I don't even know if that guy was even human or not. Oh, I guess I never really did explain to you in detail about vampires. They were sort of an aberration amongst the vampire race, so I didn't really need to explain it at the time. What is a normal vampire then? Well, I mean, it's what all think of vampires. Immortal, never aging, sucking human blood, turning that human to a vampire, being destroyed by sunlight, all of that. My enemy is that old type of vampire. So you mean this enemy of yours is the one behind all the recent serial killings? I suppose. But the killing of all those people by sucking their blood might be the work of the dead, like the one you saw earlier. Shiki, you remember how Nero's body was made of all those familiars, right? Yeah, not exactly something I easily forget. The dead are like that. When humans have their blood sucked by a vampire, they can also receive some of the vampire's blood. They die, but remain in this world as a servant of the vampire. They are called the dead, and they are like the vampire's familiars. Maybe it's easier to understand if I use the word zombie. It's closer to the voodoo belief in Heishi, where the white serpent god Damballa is invoked to control a dead body. And just like, and let's just say a dead body that moves is a zombie, okay? Yeah, I can vision it better that way. I get it. So that man was killed by a vampire who used him as a zombie. Yes. Nah, Ark nods happily. I'm still confused though. Why would a vampire do that? Killing people, not letting them die, but controlling them. What bad taste. You're right. Those vampires do have bad taste. But that's something only the dead apostles do. Those that were always vampires from the very beginning do not do such things. Always vampires from the very beginning. I remember. You said there's two types of vampires. Those who were vampires originally and those who were humans. When I heard that before, it kind of stuck in my head. I thought it was a little odd. So what exactly do you mean by those who weren't originally vampires? Simple. I'm just saying that dead apostles used to be humans. They either gain immortality through magic or become servants of the true ancestor that sucked their blood. Shiki, you said it was bad taste to use killed humans, but that's just the least of it. There are other vampires who think up worse games. A game? What is that? You guys kill for fun and use their dead bodies as toys? I won't deny that. For vampires, amusement is the same as breathing. For those who were once human and gained imperfect immortality, the greatest enemy is boredom. They didn't have a reason to become immortal to start with, so once they gained immortality, they lost all kinds of greed. Excuse me. Their goal was immortality itself, so I guess that's just the way things are. They're bored so they want to play? Don't be ridiculous. Isn't it enough that they won't age or die? Did they really need anything else? That's what I said. They got everything they wanted. After that, there is no meaning to existence. As soon as someone realizes that they have no value, their life is stopped, then their meaning of existence disappears too. Immortality is also another word for death. So they start to wear down and they start to create their own amusement, as if to tell themselves they could have fun as long as they lived. That's their beginning. They copy humans and see themselves in the game as lords of a castle, expanding their territory. I guess you call it a country of the dead. It seems they got more enjoyment out of that than they expected. She was talking of other people. Ark should be the one of those, but she certainly doesn't seem like she has that sort of hobby. Well, we'll change the topic, but the dead apostle were originally human. There are a few cases where they become vampires through their own magical research, but the majority of them were humans who had their blood sucked. They are immortal, but they can't last forever. They can only be immortal if they drink the blood of others. Didn't I say their immortality was imperfect? If they can't feed on humans, then their immortality is gone. But if they openly feed on humans, then the existence of vampires would be revealed. If they don't, just being there, they distort the world around them. That would attract the attention of the agents of the church, like Ciel. So you mean that vampires can't do what they want? Yes, if they break their agreement with the church and move about freely, they will be immediately discovered and annihilated. So the majority of the dead apostles make subordinates that can bring them blood as they sleep. Sucking the blood and giving the dead bodies some blood of their own, they create minions who do their work for them. We simply call those the dead. So what you killed before was kind of like a soldier for the dead apostles. Not so much of a soldier as a puppet. The dead apostles control the dead bodies by skipping the process of becoming a vampire. The dead are completely connected to their parent vampire. In order for them to survive, they attack others to eat their flesh, but more than half of their energy goes to their master. Like a queen bee nourished by the workers' bees, the dead apostles can use the dead to increase their power while they sleep. My enemy can be found easily because he's using a lot of the dead. He only dirties his hands once. After that, he simply controls the dead while he sleeps and expands territory. They say many bodies are found in the recent supposed serial killings, but those are actually just failures. To tell the truth, there are over 100 victims in the city, but only a small amount, the one discovered, are the victims in the news. What? Over 100? There are that many who had their blood sucked? And all those people suck the blood of others to make them into monsters like themselves? Like that wandering lifeless thing earlier? That's ridiculous. 3 days ago, I remember how all those people in the hotel were killed for no reason. I was there, but I didn't see it. So I can only visualize and can't really tell what kind of violence it was. It's still the same. I can't fathom the existence of vampires that suck human blood just to increase their own territory. Just without reason, without even recognition. If someone close to me died like that, how would I act? I don't want to imagine it, but for a brief instant, I imagine Akira being drained of blood and discarded like trash. It makes me mad. And that this worst case scenario could happen at any minute in this town. I didn't even have a clue about it before. I knew you'd be angry, Shiki. I didn't want to talk about it because for the prey, for you guys, is an inexcusable evil. This is not something you want to hear, is it? That's right. After hearing this, I don't know what to do now. That's right. Just know I can live in peace like I did until now, knowing that someone I know may become a victim tomorrow. Since I found out about it, I had to fight this vampire just like I did Nero. Such a fight. Do I have to fight again like that when it almost makes me go insane? Oh, Shiki, you're making that face again. You can relax. Even though the avowed enemy of the vampires do not have a presence in this country, I'm still here. Didn't I say earlier my purpose was to execute vampires? I don't know where the heavy atmosphere went because Ark instantly becomes cheerful. Yeah, I remember. But you're a vampire too, right? Why do you side with us humans? I'm not really siding with you humans, but I'm doing it because I don't have anything else to do. She doesn't have anything else to do. I still don't understand her. Well, doing that does bring the dead apostles after me, but you beat Nero who was pursuing me, didn't you, Shiki? So now I can go back to the original plan and defeat my enemy. You can go back to living your normal life now, so you don't have to associate with me anymore. It smiled as if she was happy about something. Shiki? Why are you making that troubled face again? Because I am troubled. This is something that involves the city I lived in. I say you shouldn't worry. In 2 or 3 days it'll all be over, so there won't be any more victims. Yeah, honestly, I don't want to be involved. But saying that line, shouldn't I, the one actually living in the city, say that line instead of Ark? Ark. Can I ask a question? This enemy you speak of, is he strong? Well, he should be many times superior to the dead earlier. But I haven't met him this time. But he has now lasted for 8 years, so maybe he's a class 5 by now. Class 5? I don't get it. But does that mean he's stronger than Nero? Not a chance. He was special. He was pure supreme vampire that would be difficult to defeat even with my full power. Compared to him, this enemy is pretty weak. Oh, then there's no way you'll be defeated. I breathe out of relief. Who knows? A few days earlier he wouldn't be a problem, but now I'm just recovering. The possibility that he has more power is actually high. Recovering? Are you sick or something, Ark? Yeah, I'm still have the effects from when you killed me. I don't think I'll be fine for at least a few more days. That's right. The reason why Ark is weak. It isn't anyone's fault but mine. But it's okay. I'll defeat him for sure, even if it kills me. So you don't need to worry about the city. Idiot, I'm the one worried about you. It is you. Huh? Why are you worried about me, Shiki? Her eyes display true confession. Well, of course I'm worried. I was relieved to hear that this enemy was weaker than Nero because I thought there would be no chance of Ark being defeated. Ark. I don't even want to imagine Ark getting hurt. Is it really weird? Why can I not leave her alone? Certainly I have the responsibility to bear for killing her. I also feel guilty that she's weak right now because of that. But even if that wasn't the case, I still couldn't leave her alone. I thought about it before too, but I expected this might have nothing to do with logic. More than the fear that I might even die. The emotion that I want to help Ark is much stronger. About what we talked about before, Ark. About what? You know, about whether I was senpai or your ally. Wait, please hear me out. You certainly don't have any common sense. You're selfish and you're hard to handle. Ark looks at me with a sour expression. Ignoring it, I let my true feelings out. But, well, it really isn't boring when I'm with you. I like you. So, can I see it out until you defeat this enemy? What it means to say is, I won't be Senpai's ally, but yours. I still glance at Ark's face. Then she's shocked. Really? Looking very surprised, she hesitantly returned my gaze. Well, yeah. Even I think there's something wrong with me, but I'm already part of this. And I can't just overlook the problem going on in the city I live in. So you mean... Yeah. If you're still weak and you say you need my power, I'll work with you. I might just be a burden, but... Yeah. If you help me, there's nothing we can't do. Her face seemed brilliantly, and she seemed extremely happy. But is it okay? Shiki may have to face death again. I'm ready. And I think that's why I have these eyes to begin with. When I was a child, someone told me this. That if I train the power others do not, I should do things that others cannot. I think this is the kind of thing. Oh? I don't really know your circumstances. But that sounds good. Ark is in an incredibly good mood. And being with her puts me in a good mood as well. But what do we do now? Do you want to search for more of the dead like before? Yeah, I think that's all we can do for now. The one before was the 12, so I don't think there's any more. The parent vampire will have to come out once they're all destroyed, so we have to hunt the remaining ones for now. Is that still okay? She asked. Everything's fine. I'm just with you. If you lead, then I'll follow. Well, shall we start again? Oh no, that's good for tonight. They usually follow a fixed route, and the other dead will probably not be out tonight. Since there are fewer in number, I don't think he'll let them all come out at once. Oh, really? Then doesn't that mean this enemy will try to hide the dead from you, Ark? Basically. But since the enemy is a vampire, he needs to steal the blood and energies of others. So even though he knows I'm searching for them, he has to send the dead out to get the minimum blood he needs. Then the minimal dead he sent out was that man from before, huh? So, searching further tonight would be useless, I think. Well, I don't mind. It is tedious, though. Yeah, hunting vampires is tedious work. We have to find the coffin and this enemy somewhere in the city, so it won't be easy. Ark lets go of my hand and jumps back softly. Ark? Let's say goodbye for tonight. We'll meet tomorrow. With her dance-like step, she watches me as she gets farther away. Tomorrow. Wait, where should we meet? Here's fine. The time, yeah, around 10 o'clock should be fine. With a smile, she makes that promise. Good night, Shiki. I'll see you here tomorrow. And waving her hand, Arc disappears. I get back. Oh, he was in attack? Actually, he doesn't get attacked by Roa until his chest bleeds out, remember? And then Arcs get hungry. So, I guess that makes sense. I get back to the mansion. It's about 1:30 in the morning. The mansion is completely dark. This can't be good. I put my hand on the mansion gate. Ka-ching! A sturdy chain holds it closed. Dang. I shouldn't cut this. I think a bit. Then I decide to climb over the gate. I'm exhausted. I did sneaking over the wall like a thief. I quietly make my way to the doorway. The gate was locked, but the door isn't. It must have been Hisue. I give a sigh of thanks. So, not to wake Akiha, Kohaku-san, or Hisue, I sneak my way through the mansion. Phew. Letting out breath, I lay down on my bed. I promise to Arc. Maybe it's fate, but you got yourself tangled up in trouble again, Tohno Shiki. Could I help it? I just can't leave her alone. Or maybe I didn't want to leave her alone. Well, I do like Arc. But it's not love. I don't even know my feelings. At any rate, it looks like I'm be helping Arc once again starting tomorrow. So for now, I shouldn't think of anything else but getting a good night's sleep. He can't sleep. I close my eyes. So many things comes to mind. About Arc. About this vampire looking streets. About the black clothes senpai. I can't sleep. At times like this, reading's good. I know there was a book I was reading before. Oh shit. That was a book? What the fuck? This is a book, not his memories. What the hell? I didn't know that. Okay, that makes sense. It's a book. So he's reading a book about Roa and Nero. That's cool. The first feeling was rather a pity. One of pity. Not anger, not despair. Just I thought everything before my eyes was pitiful. Of course, the most pitiful thing is myself. You think this is Shiki? Shiki, right? With all capital letters? You think that's a diary? Because he is in Shiki room. So that would make sense. But if he got Shiki diary, and then Shiki wrote Roa memories just to make sure to remember, I guess, or something. I don't know. That's kind of weird. This is a book. Life which breaks down without limit. Daily life which fades without limit. Time which is forgotten without limits. Everyone only falls. Yet everyone still struggles desperately to continue existing. And when they judge that is not possible, they continue to reproduce. Continue to reproduce. In the end, even that dies. But there is no recompensation. Of course, it is not those who die who are not recompensated. We had no hope to begin with. What is not recompensated are the attempts. The noble wish, the yearning for eternity, which everyone longs for yet cannot achieve. I have no interest whatsoever in the things that break down. If I could see death and understand it, maybe I'll take a bit of an interest. A repetition nearly impossible to measure, yet this wish repeats itself. I thought to replace this almost comical cycle of wish with one pure thing. There's no need to state the method. A wish becomes a result after it is granted, unless solely for that reason. It could not be termed conviction. Just the first word I learned happened to be eternity. Oh, so you tend to get eternity closest to you? Of course not. There are only a species that age slower and die harder. I am becoming one of them only because this body has reached its limit. But if I'm to go further on, it will take some time in this body. It's ironic that you, the one who goes after eternity, hurries with things. So, you plan on leaving here tomorrow? only the bureau agency to you. In the first place, there is only one empty seat in the priesthood. I used up all my father's inheritance getting this far, so it is about time I quit. I think the person talking now is Roa. And the person he's talking to is Nero, right? Nero do look like a priest. That makes sense. Well, that's fine. So you're going to complete your magic theory. I have no intention of leaving here, so I can't live with you. Well, fortunately, I am a woman. Wait. Wait. Hey, come to think of it, they never described Roa as a man or a woman. Right? Did they? They just call him like the servant of Akashi or something like that. Wait a minute. Who's talking right now? Now I'm confused. Wait a minute. wait. It's just Ciel Senpai. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa. Who the fuck is this? It's not Ciel Senpai. This can't be. I'll quickly bear a child and tell it all about you. Oh? Who the fuck is this? Narbarek. Wait, what was hey, isn't that Nero? Wasn't that his real name? Fuck, I might Google it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember who the fuck's Narbarek. Let's see. I tell it something like after around 100 years, another newcomer dead apostle would be. Whoa! Holy shit! No way! This is Roa. This has to be Roa. Damn, he got reincarnated. That's a chick. Nice. Very nice. Narbarek has to be Nero. Let's see. I tell it something like after around 100 years, another newcomer dead apostle will appear. It is pointless to take notice of him, so ignore him. No, you wouldn't need to wait 100 years. Just like here, I will rise quickly to the top. His body will become the most superior vampire, so 10 years would be enough. Yeah, that has to be Nero. I won't Google it. I'll believe that's Nero. How foolish. Even is you will need at least 100 years if you start over from the dead. The world's intensity is nowhere as nice as ours. Using direct methods, then you would be right. But if I become the strongest vampire from the very beginning, the world rule will not apply to me. What do you mean by that? It is not simple. It is simple. As a priest of the church, you certainly know the dead apostle power are affected by the true ancestors that suck their blood. Therefore, the solution is very simple. That's Roa! Oh! Shit! What? Damn. I didn't know. I always assumed. Because his name, her name. I guess Michael could be a girl name. Right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, man. Wait a minute. We all know Ark sucked only one person blood. And it was Roa blood. So that's why Warren wanted to get her blood sucked. By Ark, specifically. Because she's the strongest. Holy shit, I'm mindfucked right now. Chapter 7. Bow of the Sky 2. 7th day, October 27. Dude. Let's save. Holy crap, it was that late? Oh, damn. That's pretty late. Well, whatever. Hold on. I'm gathering my thoughts. I can't wait for the remake. Because in the remake, it's... if it's not voice... Nah, it's voice, dude. It's 100. It has to be voice. Because it's voice in the trailer, right? So... it's going to be voice. I can't wait. For Ciel in the HD remake, if they go over these scenes, it'll be more obvious on who is talking, right? Because in the sucky part though is, and for the remake, right, the visual novel remake for Tsukihime, it's the same format. So it's gonna be like CG, right? You know, dim lidded, translucent, dark screen, and then text. But it doesn't say who's speaking. The only thing that's better about the remake is, besides, you know, the quality, of course, and the story's more its own route, probably. Because I heard it's a lot longer. It doesn't say who's talking. But in the remake, it will be voice. So you know who's talking just hearing their voice. Dang. That has to be Roa and Euro talking. Damn, I'm so mind fucked. I always made an assumption that Roa was a dude. That's what I get for assuming. Made an ass out of you and me. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's really cool. I like that. But with that comes a conclusion. We'll continue on more tomorrow. So appreciate everyone that stopped by. It's been cool. Peace out. Laters. Bye.